Hey YouTubers, this is Justin Shelton here with Mayberry Mini Trucks, and I get the absolute pleasure of doing a video for Bob and Diane in Pennsylvania. And thank you, Bob. We've had some great conversations, and Bob has picked this Subaru Sambar crane truck. Yes, it is rough around the edges. It's been beat up, thrashed, banged. But guess what? It only has 20,000 miles. And this is a workhorse of a truck. And it's exactly what Bob is looking for. Something to work and something to save his back. And this truck has 20,000, 5-speed, extra low, 4x4. And I'm going to try to show Bob and Diane every spot on this truck that I see. Make them feel like they're here. Look at that roof there. It's in great shape. Now, will you see here's a small dent, and here's a small pebble peck about there. So, and you'll be able to see the roof when I get up there in a minute. Now, this truck has only been cleaned with degreaser and stuff, and this truck has been around and we've used it. Not abused it, but used it. And the front, there's no rust around the windshield right here. Great. The rubber windshield wipers look good. The rubber here is not dry rotted or messed up. That says a lot there. And this truck has the best look here. The round headlights there, those trucks are just sought after. That's probably the original mini truck. That's what got everybody started and everybody liking them, is this aesthetics of this truck here. And you see this dent here in the front, and those headlights there. Bust a headlight, something happens. Well, let's hope not, but just say if it does, go right in Advance, AutoZone, or something like that. Sylvania headlights, plug and play. Check out that crane there. Now, all right, we got some dents here. Here, ding, ding, ding. We've got a dent here at the bottom of the door here. Absolutely no rust. Some scratches here on the door. Right here was probably where a decal once was. Look at the gold patina on the bolt there, and the striker here is hardly even worn. Look at there. A lot of these are rusted. Look at that. How good that looks. Look inside the door and around the pillar here. In great shape. Little dirt there. Look underneath this mat here. The seam up there. The pedals here are not even got the triangles wore off of them. That says a lot. And the gear shifter here. At about 60,000 miles, that right there will be wore off on 90% of trucks. You got a seat split here, small seat split. I'm pulling it over so you can see it there good, Bob. Look at the passenger seat. It looks like it probably hadn't been set in much. Look back here, got this seam here is in excellent shape. The dash here in good shape. There was a sticker there. Well, probably double-sided like sticker tape for a little cup holder there. That's a good spot to put one, Bob. You'll get one and glue it there, or double-sided tape it there. It will be a good ideal. It'll come in handy. Okay. You see these scratches here. There's a dent there with a little bit of surface rust. That is all surfaced. And everything on the truck that I've looked over is surface rust. Look here. You can see where this rail, and it's probably picking up something with this, and it just gets up here against it. Matter of fact, I know that's what it is. And this right here, you're picking up, and bam. And you're going to put a few more on it yourself. Carrying loads and stuff around. Look underneath this bed, how great a shape it is. All the cross members, no rust. Your spare tire there. Factory Subaru wheels. I am on the ground here, showing you underneath the truck. Look at that. Top of the towers there. Look great. Excellent shape. Trying to go in full detail on this truck, so it ain't like a unicorn where you know, it speaks for itself, but daggone, Bob is getting a deal in this truck, and he knows it. Bed liner, spray-in bed liner would be great in here. You can put stuff in here, it won't slide. Where right now it will slide, and check this out. This is a 4-washer truck. We got a leaf. It can ride, but it'll have to pay rent if it wants to ride. Can't ride for free. All right, you see right here, there is a dent impression right here around this light, but that's what that's for, to protect that light, and it worked. This side don't have that. It's got a little surface rust. I'm gonna drop the engine cover here, and I'll tell you what I'm gonna do so y'all can hear it run. I'm just gonna leave it running. See that dent right there? All right. This thing runs excellent. See, no blow by, no wet exhaust, no oil, no leakage, no seepage here around the valve covers. Listen to that motor. See, it's got new plugs and wires on it, looks like. At least wires. I can't see the plugs, but okay. All right, let me shut this engine cover up. And when you do put this engine cover up, you need to push in on it with your knee, and then take anything you want and turn it. Because if you don't do that, you'll be calling me asking me how to get it open. It happens all the time. Look, Golden Retriever dog department. Okay, now the tailgate there, we've got some scratches and a few pebble peck dings going outward, like tick there, 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 and there. No rust. Look at the bottom there at the hinges. Here on this side, we've got a scuff with a dent here, like this. We've got a scuff with a small dent here. Matter of fact, Bob, you probably could do a bed liner spray and do the outside on this too. I've seen several people do it, and they look good. But I know you're not worried about that. I'm just throwing it out there if you want to dice it up a little bit, or if you want to, you could even wrap it and have yourself a mobile billboard here. See right there's a little small dent with a little bit of surface rust. Here is a dent here where that crane has hit that and drove that up. See there? It's pushed this up into this. Sure has indented that. And look here at this dent. I'll zoom in on it. Surface rust there on that dent. And that has like pinched this together, so it pushed this inward and pinched this. As you can see, that is a dent. It is bent. And that probably happened at the same time as pushing that bedside forward. And you can see there's no rust inside of this lip here. Look, matter of fact, I can see all the way up in there, the underneath of it. Everything looks good. You got your bed bolt there, but no rust. Okay, your front mud flap there has a dent in it, and it has a little bit of dirt and cement there. The frame is in great shape. The cross members of the bed here in great shape. And that motor is just, listen at it. It's just running. You can't even hear it. And let's see here, we can open this up. Okay, now you can see where stuff has been set down in here and boogered the bed up right here. Like when you set something on here, there's a dent right there in the bed. Now, I'm gonna go on up right here. You can see the bottom of this door. We've got some scratch marks there and a little dent there with surface rust. We have a dent here in the door. Right there in the door, you can see it, barely see it. We got a few scratches here. The headlights, the bumper are in excellent shape. That bumper, you know, it don't even have a scuff or dent in it. I had to buy one of them the other day and paid $600 for a bumper for a customer. So, and I was like, wow, maybe I should part out a few trucks. Okay, so here is the crane, and this is down, and wait a minute, I got the button upside down. This is down, and this is up, down, up. Okay, so I'm going to do my best, Bob and Diane, to show you just a demonstration of this. I'm getting this all tangled up more. With one hand, this might be a little tricky. I probably should have got Hannah to come up here with me, so bear with me. I am going to go above and beyond and show you everything about the truck and make sure the truck is right for you. This is a deal, and I say that because you know it's a deal. Luckily, we've had this truck a while and used it and stuff, and we're able to do a deal. Okay, let me get down here and show you. I'm not sure how much of that you got to see, but now, this is super concentrate degreaser. This is what we wash the mini trucks with, and these weigh around 58 pounds a piece. Okay. And I'm going to show you what I do with a bad back. And this saves my back. And I really shouldn't be picking these up right here, but I was going to unload them. That just made it quicker. I'll pay for that myself here. So, here's what we're going to do. This is sort of just a demonstration here. Now, and if you leave this out in the weather, it will create corrode and stuff, so you can go ahead and just get you a new switch. That would probably be the best idea. This one works fine, but just go ahead and get you one. I'm sure you can pick up one for maybe $5–10 and just put a new one on it. But check this out right here. Nothing. Check that out, nothing. Pick that up. Now, I'm going to set my weight on here, probably bust my butt. Probably. See what happens here. At least if I die, it'll be on video. So, let's see here, up. Alright, it is holding my weight and the buckets here. Let me spin it around. I am going to step off because I don't want to fall. But, so that's sort of just an idea of what the crane will do. I don't know the actual weight capacity. I'm going to say around just an ideal 300 to 400 pounds. Not sure. Of course, that you go pick up a lot, you'll flip the truck over. But I do know for a fact that is over 100 pounds there, and that ain't no strain at all for it. So, I'm going to put these back over here, set this down here, and now we're going to do a test drive. And I'm going to leave this hooked up here because I don't think that was too smart picking them up a minute ago. I didn't even pick them up when I loaded them, and I felt that just a second ago on my back. So, leave it just like that. And that was right here. I had to push in just a little bit, and let me see here. That's probably why that was not evenly. So the truck's running. It's up to operating temperature. We're going to do a test drive now with this extra weight back here, and check out this mechanism, how stout that is. So, and that folds back around. You can see the stopper here, just like when I took the way I took it off. And you put your chain right here. your hook. So, Bob and Diane, here is the fun part, the test drive. I'm going to put this seat back up. Don't see nothing coming. Whoops. Buckets back there moving around. Alright, we're in second gear. Going to third gear. Going to fourth gear. We are at 70 kilometers. This thing handles very well, and it is very peppy. Plenty of power. Now we're going to fifth gear. And them buckets are sliding around back there. I probably should do something a little different. And I will on the way back up. I need to let that weight of that all the way down. So, windshield wipers. The spray works well. Turn signal, your right turn signal, left turn signal. Let's try the heat. The heat here on defrost. And vent. The heat is working. Okay. Now we're going to pull in here, pull down in the dip here, and back up and try the four-wheel drive out. Okay, we're spinning. Okay. Depress the button here. And back up. Now let me take it out of four-wheel drive. Let me pull over here. And fix this because I let too much, I didn't let this down enough, and those buckets are going everywhere. So let me see this. And that is my own fault. Okay. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and put this back up. That's what you do when you're trying to take the easy way out and it don't work right. This right here is hard to do with one hand, so I was trying to do that, but this will be no problem here. I got to lift up, so I'm going to use this right hand with the gimbal here to lift this up, and then I'm going to push this back to let this down. So, just like that, and it goes right down, slides into that. And then that won't move, and then you can put your chain right here into that, and you can tighten or loosen that up ever how you want. I'm gonna let that down to where it's about even like that. Then I'm gonna put this right here into this, but that really don't need to be out in the weather. But if you'll get you one, that's just an older switch, works great. But if it gets moisture in it, you'll have to just tap on it and to get it to work. I do know that. So get you a cheap $5 switch, or 10, 50, I don't know exactly what they are, but I'd go ahead and put me one on it to save your aggravation, and because you probably forget to put the switch in there, the handle in there and stuff. So now we're gonna go up through here, and the idea of this is to show you, the truck don't slip, the clutch don't slip. There's no issues with the truck, and it's full power, no problems, and the motor's operating to its fullest. and you've been watching for a while, so I'm sure you already know how this goes. Second, going into third. Great pickup on this truck. Going into fourth, and look, no kind of smoke blowing by, nothing but raw Subaru power. Now we're going into fifth here. We're into fifth gear, and we're pulling the hill. We've got an extra, I'm gonna say that crane back there probably weighs, I don't know, that's some thick steel back there, so it good. I would say it weighs every bit of 500-600 pounds easy, in my opinion, is what I would say. And that, you know, and then an extra 100 pounds, and then me. Now we're going to slow down here in high gear, and so we're at about 24 kilometers, and I left it in full-wheel drive, so I just took it out just to press the button. Anyway, we're picking up speed here. And just mash clutch in right fast, goes right out of full-wheel drive. If you need to do that, Bob, you know, say you need the full-wheel drive going up a steep hill, and then when you get to the top, just mash your button out, drop your clutch, let it back out, and it'll go right out. We're up to 45 kilometers, fifth gear, pulling this massive hill here, no problem whatsoever. And so, Bob and Diane, I really appreciate it, and really do appreciate your phone call and your hospitality and some stuff you said the other day about nothing's changed here. We really genuinely do appreciate that. I'm going to take it out of fifth. I'm going to pull the e-brake up, get out and do one more quick walk around of the vehicle. Show you right here, I do see a little snick here in the door panel, but that's not tore off. And the actual door panel looks good. So, do it slow. See the bottom dent there, scuff and dent there, door, dent, big dent here. Crease dent, surface rust. Just want to show you everything. No hidden flaws here. You know, we've built this off of being brutally honest, and this is brutally honest right here. Showed you everything about the truck to the best of my ability. Good running truck. It's not a beauty though. And if you're like me, that don't matter. So, give me a call if you got any questions about the video. 336-970-3885. I really appreciate it. And y'all have a wonderful day.